Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for meeting me real quick today. House is good looking house. I think it'll go quick. It's one level, which is very desirable right now. And then again, you have the solar panels on top, which there's probably some value in those, to be honest. Anyways, here's the three that are right in your neighborhood. As you can see, here's Lilmont. This was 116 for 265. I'll go through these. This one sold a little less than that back in January. And then this is the one that's been sitting for a while. This one is, we'll just start with this one, the low end one. This one needs a ton of updating. Yard is pretty small. It's not bad. Um, as you can see in the bathroom and such, it just needs a ton of updating. So go to the next one. People are really looking at updating right now, the amount of costs involved in that and time, and it's really hurting sales if the house isn't updated. Yours obviously is good to go. Next one went through. This was back in January. It was a little bit different market than it is now. Now that the summer's hit, it seems to have opened up pretty good. This one's like around 235 is where it closed out at. This one's updated. Good looking house. It has the steps. It's a split level, so a little bit bigger, but it does have a different layout than yours. And no real backyard. There's a garage. Um, all right. And then the next one I had, this is the one this has been on the market for about 30 days now. I think it probably is just a touch overpriced. This one reminds me of yours the most. It's listed at 265. Recessed lighting. This is virtual staging. I kind of hate this, but um, you got that big island in yours. It looks real nice. They don't have anything like that. Looks a little smaller in their area too. And then going through, I mean, the bathroom's updated. The rest of it's kind of similar. The basement, they got a wet bar down there. You got your laundry area. Bathroom, see, it's a little bit bigger, but similar. Everything looks pretty good in there. Garage looks good. Kind of the same layout. But this one does have the detached garage. So I do believe this is still just a touch high, and that's why it hasn't sold. So this one here is at 265 right now. I am thinking with all this in mind with yours, like probably around like 240. We could push that a little bit depending on your time. If you're looking to get out of here like in the next, 60 days, I'd probably say 239 and hopefully we can get a couple offers and get above that. If you're not really in the biggest rush, I'd say right around 245, maybe push it to 249. But looking at this one here, there are a ton of buyers out there right now. And this has been on for 30 days. It means to me that it is a touch too high. It does have the detached garage, but I still think this is a touch high for that neighborhood and the actual square footage. Only 1,000 square foot. I think yours is pretty similar. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of the cost. There we go. So I quoted this at 250,000. As I told you, I'd do the broker fee at 2.5%. Berkshire, a lot of the bigger ones will do 3%, so it's a little bit of a cut. I do have to pay tax, about a third of this to taxes, and then we got to pay our broker out of it. So I'm not packing in a full 6 grand. $250 is the D prep. Transfer stamp is 1% of the transfer, or I'm sorry, the purchase price. I have nothing to do with that. Now, the buyer agent will probably need compensation as well. I put in 2.5%. Usually it's negotiable. We'll see what they bring. But I put in 2.5% just as a possible. Um, Municipal certification. So they usually check the sewer line and stuff like that. That's about 150 bucks. The settlement fee, this is the title agency. It does all the middleman work. This varies, but it's usually right around this amount of money. Notary, 50 bucks for putting a stamp on there. And then tax certificate or tax certifications. So they just send something to the tax office asking if you're up to date, what you owe, and then they prorate it down here for the prorated taxes. They'll take your entire taxes for the year, prorate them to the day you're responsible up to, they're responsible after. So if you've already paid them, you'll get a refund on it. But with all those fees in there, you're right around 234, 233.9 is what you'll walk away from, obviously minus whatever you owe on your mortgage. This is tax free for you. I saw you've owned it over 2 years, so every penny you get off of this, you'll keep tax free. And again, that's off of 250,000, just that main number. I'm not sure what your time frame is on this, so figured I'd just put that in there. And then just show you an example of some of my listings that I do. Here's one I did. As you can see, we do high-end photography. There's do drone shots to get the roof and above. Just kind of going through a random house that I listed here. So like I said, we do high-end photography, and then we do actually get into the drone. Where's it at? There we go. So you can see kind of the drone pictures on it. So, all right, man, that's about all I have on it. I'm just waiting for you to tell me when. Let me know if you need me to run down or do another scenario or just talk through things. I'm happy to do it. 724-332-6470. I'll talk to you later, Barry.